I will start the video as you can see. Perfect. So, today we have a very special guest. It is Matt Chichu for his very first time.
Hello.
Matt, today we are going to be doing something special. Have you heard of tier lists?
I know.
No? So, right now on YouTube, maybe like a week past this, we're not trending here, people. Never. But they've been doing tier lists. So you would have S tier, which is like the top. Think like anime grading. So you'd have S tier, A, B, C, D, F tier. Like what's the worst? So today, perfect. So today we're going to rank animated Disney movies.
Oh shit! That's easy.
Actually, we're going to add another row. We're gonna do an F tier, and if there are any other rows you would like to do, we can do that as well. We can add that in there.
I feel like if anything, I'm just gonna know that is for movies I've not seen enough in order to rank.
That's fine. We could do that on this channel, guys. We can do anything. So we have our S tier, which is the highest. If you feel that there's something that's better than S tier, we will put it, we will make whatever we need to, A, B, C, D, F.
How many can go in each row?
As many as you want. So, and then some, obviously, you can wait for a little bit, or we can go through the whole list, and then at the end, you can kind of just revise it. This is your opinion. I'm not going to give any of my input. This is specifically your list, because there are very controversial things between fast food joints or movies, sports teams and stuff like that, how people rank them based off of obviously what you experience, what's nostalgic to you, because there's some things on here that you might have not seen, some things that you remember very, very well.
True.
But this is your list. It does not matter what anybody else thinks because they're fucking wrong. So
I've been waiting for that. Hear that my entire life, quite honestly.
Perfect. So, where on this list would you like to start with? What initially hit you?
Mulan is definitely an S.
S tier.
That's the top of the top, right?
Any
cream of the crop.
Right. Any opinions about it? Why is it S tier? Immediately you jumped right at it.
The songs are bitchin'. The story is awesome. It has a dragon.
Right.
She saves all of China, and Shang is just kind of like a side
right.
plot line for her.
Very empowering, especially for a female protagonist. I mean, I'm not supposed to give my opinion, but I just wanted to insert that in there, especially during the time, because I mean, this is probably one of the earlier movies on this list.
I mean, she does what she has to do in order to save her country. So,
wow.
How do you not love it?
So S tier right away starts with the big guns. What's next on your list?
I know my other S tier is The Little Mermaid. Do I see it on here?
The Little Mermaid.
Definitely. Again, all right. A lot of people are gonna give the whole she goes up her legs, or she gets legs for a man because she just wants to fuck. The songs are bitchin'.
You can continue. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
What about the? You okay? Are you gonna die?
That's great.
What about the the other two movies? You're like, I don't count.
Do you remember the second one? I've never actually seen the third one.
Isn't that like when she's a child?
Yes.
She's
about her mom.
Oh yeah, didn't her mom die
on this episode?
You could do whatever you want, dude. I don't care. There's no standards on this channel.
That's fair.
You do whatever you want. So, straight away, 2 S tiers, Mulan and The Little Mermaid. Let me ask you this: which one do you think is better?
I'm choose between children.
I'm doing tiers within tiers, so we'll kind of we'll rank it out and just be like, all right, this is an A plus, A minus, and we'll kind of go from there. But if you had to choose Mulan or Little Mermaid, what is the go-to?
I feel like Mulan is better by half a point. Okay. If I had to choose, it would be Mulan, but just barely.
On our own imaginary ranking system, half a point, whatever that means. What is next on this list? What stands out?
Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and pick all the ones that I have not seen, or maybe seen once and can't really vote. Okay.
So we can probably just add a not seen list. So what do you see on there that you haven't seen?
Home on the Range.
Oh shit, there's so many. Where the fuck is
Top
that?
row, second to last.
Oh, what the fuck is this? Is that the John Cena movie? Ah, we
Fantasia. I don't. Very last. Top row.
older movie.
The
Fantasia.
Winnie the Pooh that's third to last on the second row.
Isn't that just like the generic? Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess.
Oh, is that not? I thought that was a specific.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. The only Winnie the Pooh thing I've ever seen is like the Halloween version.
Fantasia. I've not seen. Last row, like
There's
fourth one.
there's another Fantasia on here.
Well,
You have Fantasia right here.
yeah, but there's one at the bottom row with Mickey.
Oh, this like the old school.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever was right next to that, I actually can't. That one, yeah, I've never seen that.
Oh, whatever in Mr. Toad. We don't know, guys.
Yeah.
Who gives?
I have not seen this. I've not seen Tangled or Princess and the Frog.
Oh, haven't you? Could have sworn you've seen Princess and the Frog.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and Tangled.
Tangled, I've seen half of because I saw it in Spanish class, but it was also in a foreign language. So do you really count that?
These two right here. I know you can't see my cursor because my cursor is off on this, but very controversial. That it's in his not seen.
People love Tangled. They love that movie.
So
I've seen like half of it, guys. I'm so sorry.
So don't give me shit in the comments. Nobody that's gonna watch this. Well, maybe. Tier lists are on the rise.
Not seen Bolt.
I've seen a little bit of Bolt, but
I just know Miley Cyrus is in it.
She?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Wow. Singing like Party in the USA?
I've never seen Fox and the Hound or Zootopia.
You've never seen Fox and the Hound?
No.
Really?
At least if I did, I was like 3 and I have no memory of it.
What? Down Under?
No, Zootopia. No, I have seen Zootopia.
I was like, you've never seen Zootopia? I was like, damn, you're gonna have a controversial list, bro.
I have, but I think I maybe saw it like once, so I don't know how well I can rate it. So
however you want. This is your list.
Okay, the Mickey one that's in the bottom there.
This?
Yeah, that's it. I've never seen that.
You're just gonna have a whole.
The real problem is I just haven't seen any of these guys.
Yeah. So many things on here.
Okay. Another super controversial one people are gonna hate me for. The Lion King is like F row. I do not care about that movie. I do not think it's that great. Everybody fawns over it, and I just.
Oh, that's a big one.
Like,
why? Explanations.
Okay,
you need to.
I don't like
let
animals.
the viewership.
So the fact that it's all animals, I don't care.
What about like the Little Mermaid? There's creatures. What about Mushu right here? And
they're not. They have mainly human characters, and those are the typical animal guides.
But this is just straight.
Exactly. The only redeeming qualities about Lion King are Timon and Pumbaa. I will give you that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the songs are.
So you probably don't like Brother Bear,
Actually,
Bambi.
Bambi, I've not seen in a very long time, but I probably
Zootopia.
Zootopia, I actually don't think I minded. But I think it's because they're a little bit more humanoid.
I gotcha. As opposed to just straight.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Brother Bear, I remember not hating. I would probably put that in like D range though.
Okay.
Because I did actually
not
feel like I relatively enjoyed it.
Yeah. So yeah, usually like when you're doing the ranking, it's like, well, I don't know where I'd put it, but it's like you would. I was like, you would prefer this over Lion King.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's just like a slight notch. Like this is like, fuck you.
Yeah, no,
get out.
Yeah, like I don't want to watch the Lion King.
Yeah, if it's like, hey Matt, let's come over and watch Lion King, it's like, nope, see you later.
Anything.
Do you have alcohol? A lot of it.
Like, let me pregame first, and then I don't really care about the Hunchback of Notre Dame, so I'm gonna put that one on the F.
God
damn,
as well. There's so many. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it. It just got bullied a lot, man. Oh, what was it? The chick. Oh, I was gonna say the chick from this movie reminds me of the girl in Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island that brings them to the island. Ooh, let's just open up another tab here, guys. We're going on
an adventure.
Yeah, we're going on a tangent here. Donald Trump, please get off my feed. Thank you. Scooby-Doo, Zombie Island. I don't remember what her name Hold on, I could just find it. No.
Wait, scroll down. Mark Hamill's in that movie?
Yeah, he plays. Yeah. Snakebite. He plays like a weird version of like Crocodile Dundee.
Mark Hamill's in fucking everything.
Yeah, he is.
I mean,
Um,
that's a good thing, don't get me wrong, but
yeah, this chick when she's not in wolf form. Like, yeah, I wish there was another photo of her somewhere because I don't remember her name in the. Yeah, when she's not a. But anyway, she looks exactly.
Yeah, she does.
She looks exactly like the lady in Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's like, damn. Even though, yeah. Like, in the movie, she's like a
Yeah,
little
they do
darker,
have- yeah.
but yeah. So, but tragic.
Let's see.
Some good ones. Words are.
Ooh, Meet the Robinsons is solid. I'm gonna put that in like my A for right now
Ooh.
because I've recently rewatched that.
Okay.
Because actually, I think I recently watched it for the first time, and
Okay.
I was definitely a fan.
It's been a while since I've seen it. Is it like 2006, something like that?
I think so. It's
Yeah,
it's an old movie. It's like 2000s old.
Yeah. Something.
2007.
Yeah.
Hey, 6.9. Heyo.
Heyo.
Beauty and the Beast. I'm gonna put in my A tier as well. Black Cauldron also goes in the A category.
Really?
Yeah, because I remember loving that.
I was gonna say I wouldn't have expected you to have seen the Black Cauldron, or at least
Ooh,
any
and
time
the Great
soon.
Mouse Detective. I love those movies. Top row, second to last.
That's right over it.
I'm gonna put Lilo and Stitch also in the A category, as well as Big Hero 6 and Moana.
You are very generous today. You have just like a huge discrepancy.
Yeah.
Moana.
This is my problem: is I either love them or I hate them.
There's like
it's
nothing.
hard to have an
There's
in
nothing
between.
here in the middle except for Brother Bear.
Yeah.
Which I mean is okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to have an even thing. You could have all
Um,
Fs and then one.
Chicken Little, I'm actually gonna put in the C category because I'd rather watch it over Brother Bear,
Mm-hmm.
but still not exactly like.
It's not like in this upper echelon.
Yeah.
Right. If you had like Toy Story or something, it's like, yeah, you know.
And if anybody's asking, two animal movies about Lion King, even though I'm not an animal person.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Bear's story, I feel like is better than Lion King. I feel like Lion King's story is just like not as great as everybody makes it out to be. Not gonna lie.
What do you feel of Run Chicken Run? Do you remember that movie?
Chicken Run? The
Yeah.
claymation
Oh
movie?
yeah.
Where they try and turn him into like pies.
Wallace and Gromit.
I loved that movie.
Would you
as a kid.
would you prefer that over Chicken Little?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That one's also got a little bit of nostalgia paired in, so like I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That helps.
Yeah, which I mean it is fine because right there might be stuff in here that you have way fonder memories of, and you're just like, what the fuck's that? Who cares?
That's true. I'm gonna put the Aristocats in D.
Just
Top row, like next is
right. And what?
I'm gonna put that in D category.
In front or behind Brother Bear?
No, wait. An F. Don't care about Aristocats at all.
Ooh, so see, this is where I start breaking down your tiers and stuff like that. So what's an F plus? And then like, do you want the Lion King all the way? Like this is the F minus. Like this is the absolute like get the fuck out.
I feel like I would rather watch.
And then we're gonna. I mean, at the end.
Okay, I would rather watch Lion King than Aristocats.
Okay, you know what? Actually,
finish first.
Exactly. We'll finish first, and then we'll just kind of go through it, so we can get your final thoughts, and then we won't do it for the nuts.
Okay, we're gonna do Down Under, The Rescuers.
Oh, I remember.
Put both of those in the not scene because I watched those when I was very young. I just don't know enough about them.
Where's Fievel?
Also,
Where's
Oliver and
Fievel
Company.
Goes West? What the fuck? Where is that on that list? What was the other one?
Put Oliver and Company in the not scene.
I think I've seen a little bit of that. And we're gonna run out of not seeing.
No.
Oh, thank God! I can just.
Oh.
Okay, sweet. Sorry, Hercules. I didn't mean to put you there. He's obviously seen that.
Aladdin is a B.
Why?
Because I don't actually care too much about its story, but it does have some pretty good songs, and like, it's not a bad movie.
Do you? Okay, so it's better than Chicken Little, but not as good as any of the other ones up here.
Correct.
Okay.
So like, if you gave me a choice of the entire A movies and the B movies, I would have picked one of the A's first. Any of the A's first.
Robin Williams.
It's true.
Gonna
That's
gonna
honestly
have
that's one of the reasons that it's.
gonna have Will Smith as the next genie.
I'm curious.
You're
to
curious
see
about how it's
goes.
gonna go.
Yes, I don't know if I'm curious enough to go see it in theaters, but I'm just curious enough to see how
Right,
it goes.
but you will obviously see it at some point.
Yeah.
Sure.
Redbox it or
Yeah.
something. Hey, I got one.
Hey.
Hercules is an A movie.
Okay. Okay. We will come back later to your sorting. A movie. Why an A movie? Obviously, you like the songs a lot.
True.
Very
Songs
much so.
are make or break for me.
Yeah. Which obviously is a main staple for a lot of Disney, right? Pretty much most of these have songs that are very memorable.
I love Pain and Panic. I just think they're hilarious. They're just a good time. Meg, I feel like Meg is bitching. I love the part when he's like, "Are you a damsel in distress?" in the beginning, and she's like, "Nah, I got this."
Yeah, she's like, "Leave me alone, dude."
I mean, it doesn't actually work out that way.
Right.
It solves itself out.
It was a good try.
Yeah, I love her. Also, Danny DeVito is the satyr.
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait, Phil. I love Phil.
Yeah.
Even though I forget his name, I love Danny DeVito.
No,
Anything with Danny DeVito is like top notch in my opinion. Toy Story.
Toy Story 4 is coming out soon.
I know. I think it's a B movie.
A B movie, alright. Which one out of the three of them are your favorite? Breaking it down.
I really like number 2. Number 3 was good. Number 3
I think
was very good.
I think I've seen number 2 the most out of all of them.
I feel like it is. I also like the whole like Woody commercial thing.
Yeah.
Jesse got introduced. Who doesn't love Jesse? Tarzan is a B movie.
Okay. Did you ever see the younger version? The little baby Tarzan? Yeah, it's I don't remember what the name of it was. Trump, get off my feet again. I know you're not here. I don't know if it was even called Tarzan 2, was it? Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. 2005. Damn, dude, I'm old as fuck. When did the first Tarzan come out?
1999, probably.
Damn, dude, I'm old as fuck. I don't know.
Yep, 1999. Second listing, Tarzan.
I'm old as fuck. Okay, so Tarzan is a B movie. Still got a lot up there.
I'm gonna put Jungle Book in the F category.
Oof. Where are you?
Maybe we'll adjust that later, but I don't know if we're
yeah, which I mean, you can just go based off of your snap reaction. F. Damn. Did you see the I gotta as the host here, I have to ask the man questions.
You got it.
Did you see the live action? As much live action as there was.
No, I did not.
No?
No. It's because I didn't care about the original.
Fair enough.
I feel like I heard good things, and I heard good things, especially considering it had one human actor amongst all CGI.
Yeah. The kid did a good job for being a kid. You know, with CGI characters all around him. Good.
Emperor's New Groove, I'm gonna put in the A.
Very memorable. And then, of course, you obviously had the TV show.
Ooh, I did like the TV show
on Disney. Always used to watch that growing up. You know, Emperor's New School, whatever it was.
Yes, Emperor's New School.
Yep.
101 Dalmatians is definitely an F movie.
Ooh.
To my knowledge, there are no songs, and it's all dogs.
There
So
aren't. So
what's the point?
So your criteria is mostly. I'm noticing a pattern: animals and music. If it's got a lot of animals and it has no singing and it doesn't have like a good story, no. Well, which I mean is fair, but it's like
I need humanoid animals. Animals that are close to being human,
like Beauty and the Beast, like the Beast or Stitch.
Or
there's no singing in Stitch, though. Is it?
There's a Hawaiian roller coaster ride, which doesn't really count, but it's still bitchin'. Also, Nani's really great, and Stitch is really funny. Plus, Cobra Bubbles.
Meet the Robinsons doesn't have any singing.
No, I don't think so, but it's just a very good movie.
Right, your criteria
music helps.
Right, helps their case, unless if you're the Jungle Book.
True.
I was like, that's the only thing.
And I'm like, I want to be like you.
I want to be right.
The
like
Bare Necessities. They got like 2 songs that.
That's it.
I know off the top of my head.
Okay, well, name 2 songs from Emperor's New Groove.
There's none, but it's got a great like story.
Yeah.
Pacha.
Good villain.
Prunk.
Exactly. Okay. I see two very controversial ones on there.
We're gonna go ahead and put. I'm torn on Frozen because I really enjoy Frozen for the songs and the story and everything. But also, there was that time when that's just everything was Frozen. You know, I'm gonna put it in the A movies.
It's
the
just
songs are great. The story is pretty good.
You won't let that oversaturation at the time kill.
And also, we're getting a sequel. And
I never watched all of it. I watched like a little bit. It's just the older I get, it's like I don't care, dude. I don't care about these movies.
That's fair.
It's just like I haven't seen all of Frozen. I haven't seen Moana.
Moana's a good one.
Again,
it can get a little like oversaturated depending on how much you watch it, but I highly recommend it.
But it's just like
that one is really good because nobody like falls in love with anybody. No.
Hey.
You're sick of love stories. Watch that one.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna put. Oh man, it's been a while. I feel like I'm gonna put that in.
Remember, and then Atlantis 2. That was not a good movie. I will give it. Atlantis 2 was very bad. You didn't need to.
Atlantis, I feel like I'm gonna put in the category because I remember really enjoying it as a kid. And then we're gonna put Treasure Planet in. I remember really enjoying it, but I don't remember it that well. Like, I want to put it in the B category, but I'm also worried that it might.
I mean, we can always revise it later. So
put it in the B's.
Okay.
Because I remember really liking it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll come back to it.
Pocahontas, we're gonna put in the D category.
Interesting.
But that's like barely a D. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's like right on the border.
You don't like the raccoon and the hummingbird?
Zootopia was good, but I don't remember enough of it, so we're gonna put it in the C category. Okay. But that might change.
It can obviously. Sleeping Beauty. We'll just go down the line.
Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, and Snow White.
They're just all kind of.
They're so old. I don't super remember them. I feel like I'm gonna put.
And it's all kind of just like in the same like thread.
Yeah.
Like all three of them are.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I mean, personally for me, this isn't my list. Personally for me, it's just like if I was to put one in like a D or a C or anything like that, all three of them are going there because they're pretty much all the same. I mean, me personally.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go Cinderella. I'm gonna give it a.
Which one do you think out of the three? Which one do you think's most memorable? I don't think
the most memorable. I think is Cinderella.
Right. Which do you think's more iconic, Snow White or Cinderella? Probably Cinderella. More people talk about Cinderella.
I feel like Cinderella because a lot of people have like the Cinderella scene
and the glass slipper and stuff like that. And like Sleeping Beauty's kind of like, not that it's bad, but it's like it's kind of like the stepchild. Yeah,
the fairies are good. So I'm gonna give Sleeping Beauty. I'm gonna put in the category.
Okay.
Just because of the fairies, like literally, that's the only thing they have right now.
That's the only thing.
That might cheat.
And then the mice and Cinderella, and then Snow White has
Snow White. We're gonna do F because I don't care about anything in the movie.
Fair enough.
I'm going to put Cinderella in the D category because I mean it's got some good things. No.
Robin Hood. I remember this movie. I remember a lot about this movie.
I think I remember in the D category.
Okay. Yeah.
As you can see, my criteria honestly nothing even to myself.
Hey, you know.
Wreck-It Ralph I really enjoyed, so we're gonna put that in the A category. The sequel also very good. Highly recommend.
Not
the princess scene together. Funny. Good.
Got some oldies on here.
Sword in the Stone. Saw so long ago. I feel like I have to put it in the not seen category because I just don't remember enough of it.
Fair enough. Got old movies left. I think Lady and the Tramp's the youngest one on here. Okay.
I'm gonna put Pinocchio in the F category because it kind of freaks me out.
Yeah, me too, especially when I was young. I was like, God damn, dude, this scars chills right. I mean, kind of like this and Dumbo, and even a little bit of Bambi when I was young. Just like absolute terrifying to me.
Bambi and Dumbo are definitely going in the F categories, both of them.
Yeah.
Honestly, same with Alice in Wonderland. Don't care.
Ooh, and Peter Pan.
Man, Peter Pan's not bad. Honestly, it feels very mediocre, so we're gonna put it. See which one I'd rather watch. Let's put it in the D because it's pretty on par with all of those movies.
The live action one, which also has Robin Williams.
Oh my god, I forgot.
There you go. Okay, and that is our list. I just like don't want to delete all that. Anyways, so this is the list. Now we will go over and refine it. So I will go back to my original question: Mulan or Little Mermaid?
Definitely.
Mulan. Okay,
I say definitely, but I also mean by a hair.
but just a little bit. It's like
Like if you put either one on, I'm never gonna complain.
exactly. But if they're both on at the same time, he'll watch both of them.
Honestly, I'm just
We're going to
blizzard it and
we're
just-
going to the A category now. What is the out of all of your A's? Which is the first one you're like absolutely, 100%? This is where it gets tricky. I think
It is.
trickier than like the actual because we're refining it. Because this can make or break it. Because if you're like, well, if Meet the Robinsons better than Hercules or Frozen, you're fucking insane. Even if they're both in the A's, it's about refinement.
Okay.
This is science.
I feel like if you gave me this entire list and said that I could watch something first,
Obviously, it depends on mood and what you're feeling.
I
But
might go Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
that's
it's got some really good songs.
Mhm.
It's a good time.
That's your A plus.
Yeah,
That's
I never
like
give it
this
enough
is
credit.
okay. What's next after Beauty and the Beast? That's off the board. What if it's like, sorry, I don't have that VHS, Matt. What are we gonna watch? Sorry, I lost it.
Honestly, I might go the Black Cauldron because I remember loving that. I don't know where I'm gonna rewatch it, but I should.
I don't know.
Honestly, Big Hero 6. I'm loving Big Hero
Ooh,
6.
something a little newer.
I've only seen it a couple times,
Mhm.
but
Something a little of this decade thrown in there. Okay. It's actually
Lilo and Stitch is my next like gut.
okay. That TV show, though. Very long TV show.
Next is probably
Tough, man. It's tough. This is the hard part, I'm telling you.
I feel
I've never
the
done
Great
a
Mouse
tier video.
Detective is next.
I've never done a tier video before, but I can just feel this is tough decisions.
Choosing children.
I know.
At this
It's been forever since I've seen
this is
Great
like my
Mouse
children's
Detective.
friends, probably.
It's like, oh, you're cool, but it's like, if he had to die, I won't continue.
I feel like next is. I want to say next is Meet the Robinsons, so that stays.
Okay, wow, interesting.
Hercules is no Moana, then Hercules.
Okay, so that's gonna say you have 3 left.
Let's see. Wreck-It Ralph, Frozen.
Just based on the first one?
Yes.
Okay. Frozen and then Emperors.
Yeah.
That look good?
Yeah.
That's like
I feel
we
like
will
that would be my
will
list.
have a movie marathon just like that.
Yeah. I feel like I could dig that. Yeah.
Gives you a nice little variety of romance and tragedy and whatever the story of the Black Cauldron was that I don't remember, and
Me neither.
whatever the fuck Big
I remember
Heroes.
watching it on repeat.
Yeah. Okay, so the B tier: Aladdin, Toy Story, Tarzan, Atlantis, and Treasure Planet. These 2 were very controversial picks because this was the thing that almost sank a lot of Disney. So a lot of people have it down here, but a lot of people found it as kind of like a hidden gem, especially when you compare it to the rest of these.
Mm-hmm.
It's very different, art-wise and story-wise. I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm just letting the viewers know at home that obviously that there's some controversial picks in here that make sure to put Lion King back in F for right now.
True. I feel like Aladdin is first, so that will stay.
Okay.
I feel like I need to swap Tarzan and Toy Story.
Ooh, interesting.
Toy Story, I'm just like...
I feel like Toy Story is the bigger juggernaut out of the 2.
Everybody loves Toy Story, don't get me wrong. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But Tim Allen, he's always good.
Mm-hmm. You got Tarzan and Jane. Oh, and the scary scene where he's fighting the mercenary and he fucking gets hanged.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's dark stuff. And you see his silhouette behind the lightning on the rock.
I'm gonna throw it for a loop. I'm not for
you. And I mean, you can always move stuff up or down.
Oh no, I am because I'm moving Atlantis and Treasure Planet to the C category in the last 2 spots, and then I'm gonna swap Chicken Little and Zootopia.
Interesting. So you want it like this or like this? Oh, sorry. like that, or you want Treasure Planet behind Atlantis?
Treasure Planet last. The only thing I remember really liking about Treasure Planet is that weird little goop pink
Yeah,
thing he has, and then I remember that there's a scene where he's got this like windsurfing hoverboard.
yeah. It's
That
like
was
in
a
the
really cool
beginning.
scene.
Yep. Interesting. So you knocked out your B and your C category just like
Because I
that.
thought about it, and I'd rather watch Zootopia or Chicken Little than
Yeah.
Atlantis.
And you're like, I don't think that these are on the same echelon as these. Interesting. All right, let's move on to the D category. Pocahontas, Brother Bear, I never saw the second one, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, Robin Hood, Lady and the Tramp, and Peter Pan.
I feel like Brother Bear's first. I know this is a surprise. Peter Pan is second. Pocahontas is third.
Mm-hmm.
Cinderella beats Sleeping Beauty.
Naturally.
And the other ones can stay.
Okay. Interesting. This is an interesting lineup. I mean, I guess there's somewhat of a cult following for Brother Bear.
It's also I get that song stuck in my head to this day whenever I'm going anywhere.
I haven't.
Tell everybody I'm on my way.
Maybe I've heard that.
I don't know why.
Maybe I've heard a bit of it because I was like, I have no idea what song you're talking about. All right, so the D's and down. Lastly, to the F's. These are the Matt's absolute. I do not want to watch it.
You know, the problem is which one would I like?
Out of all of them, which one would you want to watch first?
Yeah, like if like you had to pick one of these to watch, what
Yeah.
am I gonna watch? Honestly,
Like,
I'd
if you
probably
have to-
watch Lion King.
Ooh, so out of all of these, he'd watch this first at gunpoint. But
Yeah.
he'd prefer to watch it than all of this classics like 101 Dalmatians, Jungle Book, Pinocchio, Bambi, his mom gets killed,
That's the only thing I
Dumbo,
know about Bambi.
and then Thumper.
Oh yeah, Thumper.
Yeah, and Bambi's line, "Mother, what we gonna do today?" But I just remember that from Smokey the Bear commercial. And then his mom gets shot. Does she die in a fire? No, she gets.
Bambi's mom gets shot.
Yeah,
by
she
a
gets
hunter.
shot, and then there's a
Or-
fire,
Oh.
a forest fire later on, some shit like that.
Uh-huh.
Dumbo just has have the racist crows in it, or something. I think that's the name around that time.
Not gonna lie, I feel like I'm gonna leave the rest of these movies, but it's because I could not care about which. Like, if you told me,
Like, who gives a
Yeah.
fuck?
like, pick one, I'd be like, I don't care. Just pick one for me.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll give it one more look. We might actually just do another one of these here in a second, depending on how it
Ooh.
feels. We'll have to see what other tiers there are, though, out there for other things. But this is his list. Mulan, that's the cream of the crop right there. If you give it every single day, yes, I will watch it. Didn't they make a Mulan too?
They did.
I don't remember a lot about it.
I remember it being okay. I know it's Chin Po.
No Kung Fu Panda.
Chin Po, the skinny dude.
Mm-hmm.
Ling? Yes, Ling. And I read through that line. Tell me name's Ling. That guy's Ling.
Alice Wonderland, get out of here. And
That guy.
all of this.
Honestly, the entire Afro could just go.
Just go. Lady and the Tramp, it's got pasta and dogs. So, thank you, Matt, yet again. I'm sure he'll be in another video. Depending on what he has tomorrow, we might play some Borderlands with him. We will see.
Always good time.
Since he will play since I don't have this hooked up for 2 players. But regardless, hope you all enjoyed. Don't know where you got though.